Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and yet again another video by Rosalia. Today I'm going to present to you on special senses, to be precise, the special sense of taste. So basically I'm going to talk about I'll define the taste, I'll talk about the taste receptors, the location, I'll talk about the types of taste buds that are there, I'll talk about the disorder of the taste, and finally I'll talk about the role of saliva in tasting the food. So the taste, also known as the gustatory system or the sense of taste, is partially responsible for the perception of taste. Taste is a perception produced or stimulated when the substance in the mouth reacts chemically with the taste receptors. So these taste receptors cells, also known as the taste buds. So these receptor organs for the taste are present on the papilla of the tongue, and they are also situated in the mucosa of the epiglottis, the palate, the pharynx, the proximal part of the esophagus. And the taste buds, these are located, to be precise, at the apex of the fungiform papilla, on the anterior surface of the tongue, near the tip and along the trench walls of the foliate, the circumvallate papilla on the posterior tongue. They also appear on the filiform palate, situated all over the dorsum of the tongue. And this is what you're able to see in the picture. Then we can look at the types of the taste buds. So the taste buds that are there, we have the taste buds that are able to perceive the sweetness, the saltiness, the sourness, the bitterness, or the umami, which is also known as the savory. And examples that have been given in the other diagram there, it shows from the sweetness, there's an example of sucrose, umami, there's glutamate. In bitterness, there's quinine, saltiness, the sodium chloride, and the sourness, the citric acid. So let's go ahead and talk about what is the disorder of this taste. So the disorder of taste is called the taste blindness. So this is a rare genetic disorder in which the ability to recognize a substance by taste is lost. Imagine you're having your sweet marshmallows and you can't perceive the sweetness of this taste. So this just doesn't come about, it's a genetic disorder. So it runs on genes. It could be a family, from great grandparents, from others. Then you're able to have this taste blindness if it has been there in the family. So let's straight ahead and talk about the saliva and its role in tasting the food. So the saliva is a principal fluid component of the external environment of taste receptors. Now, taste is a chemical sensation. In the initial process of taste perception, saliva acts as a solvent for the taste substance. Due to its solvent action, it dissolves the food substance so that the dissolved substance can stimulate the taste buds. So it is this dissolved substance that is able to stimulate the taste buds. Then the stimulated taste buds are able to recognize the taste of the food. If the food is sweet, is it sour, is it salty, is it bitter? And also the other thing is that the cellular cells of the extrinsic type of gland secrete water, which dissolves the taste substance, and the latter diffuse to the taste receptor site. So the taste receptor site, that's where you find the taste buds. And during this process, some salivary constituents chemically interact with the taste substances. So that is all for this presentation. So feel free to subscribe so that the next time you're going to learn on the other special sense, which is the hearing sense. So everything on the hearing sense will be talked about in the next video.